There are tons of AI upscaler available in the web, and some of them doing pretty well in their online demos. In this video, we're gonna discuss about best free AI upscalers in the web, and we will compare our free AI upscaler in 4 categories, and we will find out which one of them will get one-click tutorials best AI upscaler of the year. To make this compare fair, I use FreePic images in 2 sizes, large size and original size. I use large size for AI upscaling, and I use high quality original image as a source to compare AI upscaled images with this image and see which AI upscaler can recover the original pixel of each image. And I use 4 categories for this compare: this old man portrait, this Midjourney, Lion King, this AI generated girl, and this cartoon boy. Also, I add a quick how it's made part in the end of this video, and if you're interested how I create this video, please follow me in the last part of this video. First tool is Upscale with Y, and as you see, this tool did a great job with this low quality image. This is an application that's available for Linux, Mac, Windows, and cloud version will be available soon. Second tool is Krea.ai. As you see, this website has lots of parts, and for now, Upscale and Enhance are free to use. The next tool is Upscale.media, that's completely free to use, and there is a 3 daily AI upscaling limitation. Also, this website applications available for Android and iOS, and you could use them on your mobile phone as well. And the last tool is PixelCut, that's completely free to use without needing any registration. And you could access to these websites and these images in the description below. And please let me know your ideas and your comments about this video. And for the start, let's have a quick review of these websites and then upscale these 4 type images and compare the results together. As you see, this first tool is upscale.org with Y, and to use it, go to this website, and as you see, this tool did a great job in this demo, and we see a huge difference between these 2 images. So using this, go all to the down, this AI upscaler, and you could select your operating system and download installer, so we could continue here. So let's install this upscale application. This is upscale interface. As you see, this software has a batch upscale option that you could find here. You could access the software setting here, and you could select image upscale options from 1x to 4x. For this example, I use 2x, so we could compare the result with the others. And I use JPG as image format. And there's tons of options, like you could select custom models for upscaling, or you could select the upscale folder. Let's select this Lion King image. And if you check this double upscale option here, you will get 16x upscale option. That's pretty much for free upscale software, but this is a process consuming option, and image size maybe get to over 1 GB. And as you see, this will take a lots of time to complete this process. This time depends on your hardware power, and if you have higher RTX graphics like 4080 or 3080 Ti series, you will get faster results. In this example, I use 3070 graphic, and it takes about 11 minutes to complete this. And as you see in the results, this 16x resized image have 0.97 GB size and have almost 32,000 in 21,000 dimensions. I think this scale just could use for printing purpose. So let's stick on 2x upscaling. Okay, let's select this small Lion King image, and you could use this AI models to upscale this image, and you could try it yourself. For this example, I use the defaults. Let's click on upscale button here, and by using just 1 click, we get tons of details to this image, as you see. And to make this video exciting, I upscale this Lion King image in 2x in upscale.media. Also, I do the same in the Krea.ai. And lastly, I upscale this in PixelCut as well, so we could compare this Midjourney image type here. As I said before, we have the original we pick high quality image here, and let's compare this with Upscale app. As you see, Upscale does not do great job here, and let's compare this with Krea.ai with AI strength 9, and as you see, this tool completely changed image, especially in the eyes and in the armor. This tool completely changed the image, and if we try it in AI strength 6, as you see here, this is AI strength 6 and this is AI strength 9, and as you see, this tool did a great job in adding hair to this Lion King image, but this tool completely changed the image style and even removes some part of image, especially in the eyes and in the armor. Let's compare this with Pixelcut. As you see, Pixelcut did a great job and this tool recovered lots of details. Now let's compare with Upscale.media. I think Upscale.media has sharper results, and Upscale.media is winner of this AI Lion King upscaling. So with this compare, first place goes to Upscale.media, Pixelcut get the second place, Upscale with Y get the third place, and the last place goes to Krea.ai. The second tool is Krea.ai. This website has a lots of options like real-time generation, upscale and enhance, and the others. And for now, we use upscale and enhance. And for now, this feature, except batch resize, is free to use. You just need a Google account to log in to your Krea.ai. There's a prompt box here that you could use for your prompting purposes, and there are AI strength and rebalance strength that you could use for your enhancements. For now, let's upload our image, and for this example we use this old man portrait, and because we have another color portrait, I use Adobe Photoshop to change this old man portrait to black and white. Let's select this image. As you see, this is our uploaded image, and you could use this enhance button to resize your image, and you could select your image styles, for example, photorealistic, digital art, product, or portrait. Also, this tool creates automatic prompt for this image: an old man with a long beard and wild hair hooks into the distance. This image is black and white, and I think Krea did a great job in creating this prompt. Also, we could create negative prompt here. Let's click on enhance button here. It maybe get some time to get the result here. And wow, look at the result. Krea did a great job to add high details to this image, except changing color of eyes and the shape of nose. But this tool did a great job in this specific image. One of the downside of Krea.ai, if we increase AI strength, this tool completely change image and even add extra hair in unnecessary places like this old man coat. And each time we change the setting, we get different image. And for this color AI generated image, this tool add a high details to the hat and to the clothes, but this tool completely changed the face and removes some of the clothes of the girl, as you see. So let's resize this old man portrait in other three tools, and let's compare these images together. This is the free pick original image, and if we compare it with Krea, as you see, this tool completely changed image, especially in the eyes and in the nose. This is the default AI strength 8.5, and this is AI strength 6. And as you see, this tool completely changed the eyes and the nose as well. And let's move on to the Pixelcut. And as you see, this tool did a great job to adding details to the hair and to the beard. Let's compare this with Upscale.media, and I think Pixelcut did a great job here. And let's compare it with Upscale with Y. And as you see, this tool does not doing well here. And after comparing this AI upscaled images with FreePic original high quality image, Pixelcut have the best results. So with this compare, Pixelcut get the first place, and second place goes to Upscale.media. Upscale with Y get the third place, and the last place goes to Krea.ai. The third tool is Upscale.media, and this website is completely free to use without needing registration. But there is a 3 daily limitation for AI image upscaling on this website. And this website application are available for Android and iOS, and you could use this website application on your mobile phone. And we could upload our images up to resolution 1500 in 1500 pixels. Here, let's upload this AI girl portrait here. This may take a time to upload and getting the results, and your image is ready. Also, this tool has enhanced quality option that I don't recommend to use, because when enhanced quality is off, we get sharper results. And also we could change upscaling from 1x to 4x. But because we want to compare this image with other tools, use this default 2x image, and let's download this image so we could compare this result with other AI tools. This is the original Freepik high quality image, and if we compare it with Krea, as you see, when we're using AI Strength 9, this tool did a great job adding details to the hair and to the head. But as I said before, this tool completely changed image to another image. And even if we go down here, you could see this tool change the viewing of this AI model. So let's move on to PixelCut. As you see, PixelCut did a great job, and I think this tool completely recover original image pixels. And let's compare this with Upscale.media. This is PixelCut, and this is Upscale.media, and PixelCut has a sharper results. I think in this AI model, PixelCut did great job, and let's compare it with Upscale.media. And I think in this AI generated color portrait, PixelCut is the absolute winner. So with this compare, PixelCut get the first place, and second place goes to Upscale.media. Upscale with Y get the third place, and the last place goes to Krea.ai. And finally, the last tool is PixelCut, and PixelCut website has a very minimalist interface. Okay, let's upload this anime boy image here so we could compare it with the other AI image scalers. And as you see, batch image scaling is a pro feature, and this feature is 15.99 yearly and 9.99 monthly. And I think that's pretty much. And your AI upscaled image is ready, and you could download the results here. And this tool did a great job in upscaling image while keeping original pixels. Also, there's a limitation for 4x upscaling in this tool. This time we get sharper results, but when we want to download this image, we get this message: for downloading images larger than 4K or larger than 4000 pixels, we should upgrade to Pro plan. So for using this tool free, we have to use 2x image upscaling. So let's upscale this cartoon animation character image with other 3 AI upscalers and compare the results together. This is the original Freepik image, and if we compare it with Krea.ai, as you see, if we use AI Strength 9, this tool completely change image to the painting, and this tool does not doing well in animations. And when I compare Freepik original cartoon boy image with Upscale.media, PixelCut, and Upscale with Y, I find out these app results are head-to-head except the lighting. So with these results, Upscale.media, PixelCut, and Upscale with Y get the same results, and Krea.ai get the last place. And so with these results and with 3 wins, 1 click tutorials, this year's best AI upscaler app goes to PixelCut. After spending couple days in searching for best free AI upscaler app in the web, I get to these 4 websites, and I decide to create a fair compare in 4 categories for these websites. At the beginning, I use Copilot as my AI assistant, so I create a prompt and describe my purpose to compare these 4 websites and ask Copilot to create a hook for my video. After that, I paste the same prompt in the Google Bard, and then I paste this GPT-4 generated hook to the Google Bard, and then ask to use Gemini Power to create a full script for my video. And Google suggests me to create a catchy chart to compare these tools together. And to make this happen, I create a prompt and I use Bing Image Creator DALL-E 3 Power to create one-click tutorials Best AI Upscaler of the Year Gold Cup. Then I use Keria.ai to upscale this AI Gold Cup, and I use Keria's AI Strength additional changes as a benefit to add extra details to this Gold Cup. And so after some retries and after using Adobe Photoshop, finally one-click tutorials Gold Cup was ready to compare. I even spent a couple hours to create one-click tutorials exclusive image compare slider, but finally, because the results not clear, I don't use it in Final Edit. And after spending about a week to creating Adobe Photoshop project, and after spending hours to editing project and create animations and visual effects and adding sound effects as well on Adobe Premiere, finally the video was ready to publish on YouTube. And I wish you like the results. Also, I made a question in the description below, so please let me know your comments and ideas in the description below. And if this tutorial is useful, please give me a like. And if you're new here, click on subscribe and hit the bell button so you don't lose any updates.